Sorry about that, guys. I ran out of storage again, so I've cleared some now. Takes me a while before I remember what I got to do to, you know. I don't know how to use technology. I've only just started with the channel, so, I'm getting there, though. Soon I'll be a whiz. Anyway, carry on where we left off. I've just bloody lost the page as well. Nope, there it is. Right. Right, so, I'll show you the Ascension cards. And then it stopped after like 11 minutes. So, here we go. Right. Healing in Lemuria. We're reading Dianna Coopers' Birthing a New Civilization, Transition to the New Golden Age in 2032. So it's going to be okay. Honestly, I've read the book. Right. Healing in Lemuria. We are told it is important now to activate anyone who has been in Lemuria so that they can bring forward their healing gifts. At this moment, this is needed to heal the faults in the earth. Lemurian healing was always done by more than one person at a time. Like all energies, it can be used for good or ill, which is why those from ancient Lemurian are asked to connect with the unicorns, for they will only work with people who will use the energy correctly. Although, according to Kameka, this is not a complete safeguard, for like Reiki, this special healing power can be used now without understanding. Individuals can program a crystal and direct it to cleanse the crystals and the earth, especially in Africa, but it is not as powerful as it is when they do it in a group. Lemurian healing is done cooperatively in a group that acts as one, without a leader. This energy was always used to heal the earth, but it can be used to heal people. However, it may be too strong for them, so it needs to be offered with caution. Lemurian healing is very important to help the planet through the transition to the new golden age. Right, we have an exercise here for the healing. So number one, affirm that, sit up. Okay. Affirm that while the group is together, that you hold Lemuria light. Connect to the unicorns and surrender to their energy. Now, when you are working as a unit, you are all switched on. When you separate, you all automatically switch off. The group will receive a collective message about the healing you are to send. No individual takes the lead. You all become one. Together, focus your healing energies on a particular place according to the guidance you have received. Thank the unicorn, open your eyes and return to the room. But like she said, you can do it on your own. I do it. And I'm on my own. So. 8. Atlantis, the 5th Golden Age. The experiment of Atlantis lasted for 260,000 years, an entire cosmic era. It took 10,000 years to set up, was operational for 240,000 years, and took 10,000 years to dismantle and learn the lessons. It ended in 2012. That was the 5th Golden Age. The Intergalactic Council set up experiment after experiment to see if humans could maintain a human body, have free choice, and still be connected to God. Each experiment failed. On the fifth occasion, the clarion call went out for 84,000 settlers for the latest experiment, and only those at the upper end of the fifth dimension were chosen. They had to cooperate in order to survive, and at last, the golden era of Atlantis emerged. It lasted for 1,500 years. They maintained their high frequency by deep relaxation, sharing and respecting the land and the animals. The 12 chakras were open and radiating, and the 12 strands of DNA were fully activated. They had spiritual and psychic gifts that are currently beyond our comprehension, and were able to develop truly awesome spiritual technology. Birds, animals, dolphins, and the angels of Atlantis are starting to transfer the ancient knowledge to those who are ready. The sixth golden age. In 2032, the entire universe will move into the fifth dimension. Those who wish to live in harmony, sharing, caring, and cooperating, and working with nature, creativity and love will form spiritual communities and a different civilization. The souls of those who no longer wish to participate at this frequency will choose either to return to the inner planes for instruction, go back to their home planet in other universes, or continue with a third dimensional experience in a third dimensional universe. I want to go to the fifth. I don't want to go back. All will be perfect for them. When the light truly begins to shine on Earth again, there will be no boundaries or passports. Everyone will feel welcome wherever they go, and people will see the divine in each other. We will bring forward spiritual technology and surpass all that they developed in the golden Atlantis. We will no longer have carbon-based bodies that depend on duality. As we carry higher frequencies of light, we will develop crystalline bodies because we will be living in harmlessness and will honor the Creator. After 2050, we will be able to explore the universes. There's more than one. We are truly blessed to live now and have the opportunity to find the way of being. Exercise. Bringing in the energy for a golden age. Stand in bare feet, if possible, on the earth. Visualize golden light going from your feet into the ground. Take your time to let it spread around you in all directions. Imagine the grass, bushes, trees, flowers, and all of nature, as far as you can see, being lit with golden energy. Each time you do this, you are contributing to the energy that creates at the golden age. For more detailed and fascinating information about the golden ages, see The Keys of the Universe, which I wrote with Kathy Croswell. The year 2012. Each outbreath of God lasts 26,000 years. This is a time of creation when things are being developed and expanded on Earth. Towards the end of each outbreath, anything outstanding is brought to the conclusion. Karma is balanced and outmoded. The outmoded starts to collapse, and this is what our planet and universe has been experiencing. Then the in-breath commences, and all is called back to the Godhead. During this period, the old is dissolved and transmuted. 2012 marked the end of a cycle of 10 outbreaths. This is known as the cosmic era, which lasts 260,000 years. At the end of each outbreath, there is an in-breath. From the end of this entire cosmic era in 2012, the in-breath will last for 11 years until 2023. Then there is a 9-year pause when the next outbreath brings a time of creation commences again. Then the next outbreath begins and a time of creation commences again. Got it then. After 2032, there will be a... Probably no, because you're going to... Come and lay down with Mummy. Come here. Come on. Yeah. Your Mama's. Come on. Just lay down there a bit. No. Because you knock the thing over. She likes to go underneath the duvet. Right. Where am I? After 2032, there will be a fresh blueprint for Earth, for humanity and for the universe, so that another golden age can start at a higher frequency than the previous one. At 11:11 on 21st of December 2012, there was a cosmic moment to mark the end of the previous cosmic era. This was a momentous occasion during which pure source light poured into the planet. Whether you were ready or not, your heart center was lit up for an instant by this. So were the heart centers of all beings throughout the universes, including the heart chakras of all stars, planets, and galaxies. All 12 universes started the process of ascension. All those who were prepared for this moment and were open and receptive were illuminated by source light. As your cells were bathed in pure energy, the old stuff held in the cells was shaken up. Many people presented with flu or colds or exhaustion while this was cleared or settled. So that's really important. I'll read that again because I've got that. Right. All those who were prepared for this moment and were open and receptive were illuminated by source light. As your cells were bathed in pure energy, the old stuff held in the cells was shaken up. Many people presented with flu or colds or exhaustion, while this was cleared or settled. When this settles, people generally will be happier and more satisfied with life. I actually, thinking about it, alright, I've just been eating chocolate biscuits. See the chocolate in my mouth. This is like the pandemic because we had the swine flu. I saw the other sorts of flu that we've had since then, since 2012. You know, and it's like the pandemic that we got now, coronavirus. Is that what's happening? Are we having a purge? Are people purging? And it's just the sick and the ones that have they've lived their life, they've served their purpose, and it's their time. But it's like a cleansing, like the volcanoes are like a cleansing for the planet. Yeah? It takes fire, water, and smoke for cleansing the planet. Yeah, does that make sense? So anyway, when this settles, people generally will feel happier and more satisfied with life. We are experiencing, this is a planetary house move commences. We are experiencing the challenges of a house move on a planetary scale. We are still sorting everything out, clearing away and throwing out the old, and starting to decide what we want to take with us. The scandals in politics, the banks, the food and health industries are drawing to our attention outmoded stuff that needs to be examined and replaced with something new in line with higher frequencies on Earth. The old third dimensional paradigm of greed, self-interest, control and manipulation will not be tolerated much longer. Already we have seen people power rising up against it. As we move into the new during the next 20 years, this will be replaced by community spirit, ecological awareness, abundance consciousness, working for the highest good, helping nature, children and creativity. Clearing and cleansing. When we are clearing out our old house, we clean our drawers and cupboards. Then, when everything in the old house is sorted and packed and a huge cleaning takes place, as above, so below. Our planet must be cleansed. This means that old karma in the land has to be cleared. Blocked ley lines must be unplugged so that the energy flows freely again. We have already seen the start of this in many parts of the world, presenting the drawers and cupboards. The main cleansing, however, will take place between 2017 and 2022. During this period, nature will use the elements of fire, earth, air and water to purify any area where lower frequencies will still lurk. When we send light into the earth, we can clear and cleanse with our own energy. However, the current forecast is that people will not do enough, so it is important to be ready for this big clear out by nature. I've got an itchy nose. Alright. I offer in this book tools to enable you to work with the elements and the angelic realms so you can move through this period with strength. I'm actually doing this and it's working, I think. I don't think I've got any problems really, apart from, my physical health, but I'll get through. I've got this channel, and it's all through being spiritual and doing my spiritual development and having faith and believing in what feels right to me. So anyway, we've got another exercise. Clearing the clutter. The more you clear out your own life, physically and emotionally, the less there is for the planet to do. Everything is interconnected. Clearing clutter is really about trusting the universe to bring to you what you need when you need it. Have a good clear out in your home or office. Are you really going to read those books again? Why not pass them on? Give them to charity. More will come to you at the right time. Are those clothes really shrinking while hanging in your wardrobe? Perhaps it is time to pass them on or give them to charity. Remember to take the dead foliage off the houseplants and clear up the dead matter in the garden. That's the point, I've got to do that. I've got to clear up my front garden. And dead plants, it's worth it. They grow back so much better. Ask yourself, have I used this in the last 2 years? If not, give yourself permission to give it or throw it away. Uncording and clearing your own life. Before you start this exercise, think about or write down every person who is connected to you or has ever been connected to you. Write also down any outstanding business or unresolved situation. Remember that unconditional love does not form a cord or burden you. I did that last night. I did a surrender. The unwanted negative emotional attachments. There you go. And it was a long time ago I read this book. But I've read it again. So, but I realised I had to do it because my son was playing up. Oh, I can't be doing that. I needed to clear my energy. It's what you vibrate is what you attract. Anyway. Right, sit quietly where you can be quiet and undisturbed. Light a candle if possible to raise the energy. I got a candle lit here. Mine's yellow. I got it. It says, when someone you love becomes a memory, that memory becomes a treasure. So that I got that after my dad died. Sit quietly where you can be quiet and undisturbed. Light a candle if possible to raise the energy. Imagine you are sitting in one circle and a figure of 8. So got your figure of 8 and you're sitting in one of the circles. Invite one or all of the people on your list into the other circle. Place all the outstanding and unresolved matters into that circle. Visualize pure golden light going around the figure of 8. Then thank all these people and situations for what they have taught you. Cut the other circle away and allow it to float up into the sky. See the angels surrounding it in a bubble of golden light. Open your eyes and physically brush down your aura. So I was kind of visualizing that while reading it. So maybe I've done it just by reading it. So, clearing the planet. This visualization is so simple, and yet it impacts on our planet and helps to clear the energies. You can do this as a full meditation, or you can picture it in your mind's eye while you are out walking. It all helps. Sit quietly where you can be quiet and undisturbed. Light a candle if possible to raise the energy. Imagine Earth in front of you. See all the ley lines as interconnecting grids throughout the planet. I suppose I visualise the spirit matrix web. It all needs healing, doesn't it? Follow the lines in your mind's eye and make them all golden and shining. See a golden aura around the earth. How the Intergalactic Council prepared us for 2012. 2012 was the end of 260,000 year cosmic era of Atlantis. We celebrated the ending of the old ways of being, and we also rejoiced in the first labour pangs of the new civilization. Because 2012 was such a momentous year, the angelic realms prepared for it well in advance. On the 8th of June 2004, there was the first part of a double Venus transit. The second took place on the 6th of June 2012. This wonderful and special conjunction started to balance the masculine and feminine energies within individuals in the collective consciousness. It enhanced the possibility of accelerating individual and planetary ascension and offered everyone huge opportunities for growth. However, we were asked to help bring people together and respect all forms of life and the planet's resources in order to access the benefit of this transit. In November 2003, the harmonic concordance occurred, which bestowed more divine feminine energy on everyone to awaken compassion and open hearts. For the first time since the fall of Atlantis, the 12 rays will return to Earth, bathing us in higher light and preparing us for higher energies. In 2008, the silver ray was sent to us by Source himself. This contains the highest aspect of the divine feminine, and it merges with the other rays to balance them. The violet flame of transmutation was made available to everyone at the Cosmic Convergence in 1987. Since then, the gold and silver rays have synthesized with the violet flame to create the gold and silver violet flame, which holds people in the fifth dimension as it transmutes and raises the frequency. The harmonic convergence marked the start of a 25-year period of purification on the planet. The gem rays containing pure archangel energies became available so that we could invoke them to fill us with light. During the golden era of Atlantis, many beings, including aspects of the 12 rays, the Christ energy, Buddha energy, and the spirit of peace and equilibrium, contributed to a pool of light that the people could all access. Known as the Mahatma energy, it was abused at the end of Atlantis and withdrawn. This has now been returned to us. This is the highest energy that we can currently access, and it accelerates our ascension dramatically. It is a very powerful golden white light which heals on every level and can help with relationships and situations. It can never harm us as it is downloaded through our monad or our I am presence. I am presence. I am that I am. I used to say that when I was a little girl. My mum used to say to me, don't say things like that. Don't speak like that. Don't speak like that. I think, why not? I am. Anyway. Ugh, parents, eh? The angels of Atlantis are helping us to bring back the wisdom of golden Atlantis. Fast frequency universal angels are coming to Earth. As our frequency speeds, we can connect with them at a higher level, access more of their light, and receive cosmic information. Angels started impressing themselves as orbs onto film, especially digital camera, to offer us visible proof of their presence and to download messages and inspiration directly to us. I used to get that. When I used to take pictures of my kids, I would see cats, spirit cats, surround both of them, all around them. One time I took a picture of Kieran when he was a baby, he was laying like that, on the sofa. And right next to his head, a little tiny weeny thing, little tiny weeny fairy. And I say to people, can you see it? Can you see it? Look, it's a fairy. But it's not a fairy, but it does. Snow's fairy. Look, it looks like a fairy. You can see it's a fairy. It actually looked like Peter Pan. Mad. And then I lost that phone. Something happened to it. It was only one of those little flip phones, but it was years ago because he's 20 now. But I still see it in my head like it was yesterday. I'll never, ever lose that. Yeah. The angels of Atlantis are helping us to bring back the wisdom of the golden Atlantis. That's okay. More enlightened children from Orion and wise old souls from many parts of the universes were born. The unicorns, the purest of the pure, return to seek those who have a vision to help others. Then they connect with them and assist their soul longings to come to fruition. The unicorns started to help people to dissolve the veils of illusion that are blocking their third eye so they can reach full enlightenment. I've got unicorn cards. I told you, didn't I? I said I'll be doing daily affirmations with those. So the unicorns started to help people to dissolve the veils of illusion that are blocking their third eyes, so they can reach full enlightenment. The Eternal Olympics. This is good. In order for the planet to ascend to the fifth dimension, the chakras have to spin at a faster frequency. All the chakras are connected like cogs. And when the first one starts to spin more quickly, the others follow suit. This process started in the Earth Star chakra, which is located in London. The Kundalini, or life force of the planet, was waiting here already to rise when triggered to do so by the energy of the cosmic moment. The Intergalactic Council had to find a way to prepare the Earth Star chakra so that it would be ready to open. This is why the Olympic Games had to take place here in London, bringing celebration, excitement, fun, laughter, togetherness, excellence, cooperation, and many higher qualities so that the new light could be grounded deep into the earth. Well, I have yet to see that, to be honest. Maybe I was just not looking properly. On July the 27th, 2012, the Olympic Games started in London as part of the cosmic plan. The importance of what happened cannot be underestimated. The Olympic Games threw world focus onto London, and the angels worked very hard to ensure it would all run smoothly and safely, alongside people, of course, who worked very hard to safeguard this too. The outcome was a huge raising for the light here, and the Kundalini rose perfectly at the cosmic moment on the 21st of December 2012. The original Olympic Games. The original intention of the Olympic Games, when it was set up in Golden Atlantis, was to focus on celebration, togetherness, and excellence. And those held in 2012 also brought much light to the world as a whole, not just to London. The decision to have the Olympic Games in London was taken by those who are overseeing the spiritual progress of the planet. Humans went through a costly and timely consuming process, little realizing that it had all been decided at a higher level. By 2032, the spiritual energy of the planet will be so high that the choices for the highest good, such as the placement of important events, will happen by attunement to the divine. If you want to energize the qualities of celebration, togetherness, and excellence on the planet, you can light a candle to the original intention of the Olympics and what it represents. Archangel Metatron will take your intentions in a divine perfect way to add to the cosmic Olympic flame. Visualization. This is a visualization. Okay. Energizing the original intention of the Olympic Games. Find a place where you can be quiet and undisturbed. Close your eyes and relax. Picture the Olympic flame in your mind's eye. Send qualities of celebration, love, harmony, togetherness, excellence, and joy to it. See the flame expanding until its light spreads out into the cosmos. Bless all the Olympic Games that ever have been and ever will be. Open your eyes. Exercise. Drawing the Olympic flame. With adults or children, draw the flame of the Olympic Games and talk about the original purpose of this international event, to bring people together for celebration and to focus on harmony, joy and excellence. That's the reason for sports. It is about winning. There. So now, the birthing of the planet. Shall I carry on? I want to. But then again, I want a cigarette as well, so, I'm going to have a cigarette. Excuse me. No, I shouldn't, but... I've been reading for 40 minutes. It's good. It's a good book. Really, really interesting. Especially when you've read it a couple of times. And this is called Birthing of the Planet. 6th of October 2012. The birth of the planet. The waters break. This date symbolically marked the breaking of the waters and was of huge significance. Source: the Seraphim, Archangel Metatron, Waiwezu, one of the Lords of Karma, the White Brotherhood, the Christ Light, and other illuminated energies poured their light onto us on that day. The true birthing process finally started on the 6th of October 2012. The breaking of the waters demonstrated the end of the gestation period. The baby was ready and coming no matter what. This indicated that Lady Gaia herself, the great angel in charge of our planet, was prepared for the next stage in her evolution, the birthing of the new civilization. We were all put on notice to relax and strengthen ourselves for the journey ahead. In the case of Earth and this universe, the birthing process will last for 20 years. This is an incredibly short period of time during which monumental changes are demanded of us. All who have incarnated to be midwives in the birthing of the new golden age have undertaken a special task because Earth will have to go through a double-dimensional shift during this time. My niece is a midwife. We have been third-dimensional in a fourth-dimensional universe. This came about for two reasons. First, we are the solar plexus of this universe and take in and transmute the fear for all beings in it. Secondly, Earth agreed to experience free will. Humans made choices that caused them to move deeper into the slower vibrations than was ever considered possible. This has made life hard, life on Earth very challenging. All the beings of this universe are sending us light to help us to evolve more quickly. Huge numbers of wise and high-frequency souls are incarnating here to help us. This analogy would be the analogy. My eyes are getting a bit blurry. This is why I'm not reading properly. This analogy would be that specialists from all over the world have gathered around the mother to help with a difficult and important birth. Whatever you are doing, your role is important. This date did not just symbolize the waters breaking for the birth of the new golden age on the planet. It also represented an opportunity for you to move towards the new. In eternal time, you can access that energy at any time to boost a new idea or project. Exercise, pouring water. Water symbolizes flow and movement. It also has amazing cosmic properties and can take you from one state into a higher one. Fill a glass of water. Hold it to your third eye. Think about everything you want to release. When you have finished, pour it down the drain. God, that would take me forever. Fill a second glass of water and hold it to your third eye. Think about your vision or whatever you want to birth. So when you're finished, pour it down the drain, fill a second glass of water, hold it to your third eye, think about your vision of whatever you want to birth. I can do that. When you are finished, drink it. 11/11/12, the 11th of November, 2012. My grandson was born on the 11th of November. He's 3. 11/11/12 at 11/11 was symbolically the moment immediately after the waters broke. It was a time when we needed to relax so that we did not stress the baby ourselves. At that moment, people were asked to become centered and peaceful and to breathe into the heart of Lady Gaia, into the heartbeat of Lady Gaia. If you have planted a seed deep in the rich soil where it is quiet and undisturbed, and you are patiently waiting for the first shoot to come up, you cannot hurry it. You can only wait until the time and conditions are right. I was planting a lot of seeds back then in 2012. I remember that. Where am I? If you had planted a seed deep in the rich soil, where it is quiet and undisturbed, you are patiently waiting for the first shoot to come up. You cannot hurry it. You can only wait until the time and conditions are right. In the divine right time, the shoot will inevitably emerge all by itself. You can relax and calmly anticipate the wonder that lies ahead. This is what people were unconsciously tuning into on this date to ensure they were ready. Planting your seeds means a lot more than putting them in the ground. Prayer is planting your seeds as well. The Divine Feminine, Mother Mary. At this moment, the Divine Feminine stepped in to assist. Mother Mary, the universal angel of love, healing and compassion, entered strongly on the 11th of November to help us all. She carried the divine feminine energies of caring, nurturing, openness, empathy, and being able to see the wider picture at the higher perspective. In the golden era of Atlantis, when the energy was fifth dimensional, she wore an aquamarine mantle of light. And now she has brought back this energy for us to use. Peace, the Great Right Brotherhood. In the golden era of Atlantis, many of the great ascended masters joined their energies together to create the Great White Brotherhood, to initiate those who are ready to carry the pure white light of ascension. The White Brotherhood holds the secret of peace and eternal life in the great cosmic pyramid built in Tibet by the High Priest Zeus. On 11th of November 2012, the Masters of the Great White Brotherhood stepped in to touch humanity with the pure white ascension light. Here is the invocation that Kathy Croswell and I used on this day to call in the energy of the Great White Brotherhood. You can use it at any time. I think stop touching me all the time. Something touching me. It always feels like somebody's touching me. You know. Anyway, to invoke the White Brotherhood. Let's up again. Let's keep on slipping back down. That's better. Lord Maitreya, Lord of the world, responsible for the entire solar system, head of the White Brotherhood and Order of the Melchizedek. Melchizedek. I invoke you to, excuse me, sorry, Melchizedek, I was being very rude then. I couldn't pronounce your name properly. So please forgive me for that. I wasn't making fun. Okay, here we go. Lord Maitreya, Lord of the world, responsible for the entire solar system, head of the White Brotherhood and Order of